Hello everyone, this is Lorena and I'm back with another Duel Links video. I know it has been some time, I'm not sure when this video will be released, but I don't have any plans on doing much beyond ending the last event because the ending cutscene, I obviously haven't covered that. Let's see, which character was added to DX World in 2020? Let's see, I only know it's not Sartorius, and I'm going to assume it's Blair. Correct. Okay. What type is that card? Well, it looks like it's from my nightmares. What is this card's attack? I'm not entirely sure, which is disturbing. I should know this. I should have the recency bias, but I don't. Is it 2500 or 2400? I think it's 2400, but I'm still not sure. Wrong! Ugh, damn it. Okay, so how long did it take Yuri to put together the Millennium Puzzle? I believe it was 8 years. Okay, well, I remembered that. Okay, sure. Right, okay then. And I remembered that. Okay. After how many hours will duel rooms disappear? 24 hours? What is the name of this card? Well, you know, I should know the answer to this. I did. Okay, what is the name of this card? Well, it's been a while since I've used it. I don't think I've used it in this game, but I have in others. What is the name of this card? What best describes this character? I got 9 correct. I'm gonna keep going so I can pad this video. I don't think the ending cutscene is that long. I just don't remember it being that long. Okay, where are fusion monsters placed before they are summoned? Okay, alright, extra deck. What is this character's name? I should know this. Okay, what is the name of this card? What is this character's name? Well, I remember that. Apparently not the cards he uses, though. Okay, what type is this card? What is the name of this card? Honestly, almost got that wrong. Which card is related to this card? And I remembered that. Okay, then. Where do you go to use special processing items? I don't remember. It's been a while. I want to say the trader, but I'm just not sure. On the shop? No, that's not the answer. Where exactly would you go? You know, I should probably I should probably figure that out. Okay, the trader sounds like it's the answer, but I'm not sure. What type is this card? Oh, I have no idea. What is the name of this card? Let's see. It looks like a time machine, to be completely honest. Continue. What is this card's defense? I don't know. Do you think I memorized attack names? Wait, what? This isn't I don't remember attack most of the time. Sometimes I'll know the attack of a card, but that doesn't always mean I do. And it's even worse for the defense, because what the hell? Although some cards don't have defense too, remember? So there's that. 2600. I'm not even going to bother trying to remember some of that shit, though I think defense is usually lower. What does the box on the counter of Grandpa's shop say? You think I'll remember this? DM was forever ago! Oh my god. I cannot believe how long ago it was. It's like I'm having an existential crisis. Not really because of DM though. I don't know. Well, my memory is bad. Dear God. I was a minor last time DM was airing. Unless we're talking about the DM Rainmaster, which only aired in Japan. I do not know the answer to this. I don't know if I care. Well, damn, I got some questions wrong. Okay, what was Taya eating at the mall? Ice cream. I think that would be a lovely thing to eat right now. What type is this card? A rock. Okay, what is the name of this card? I don't know. I haven't. What do I think the card is doing? A Thunderspark? Which character had a birthday campaign in game? Seto Kaiba. What is this card's attack? You think it's on the field long enough for me to remember this? Yeah, I don't give a shit. I really do not give a shit. What lets you check the countries of players you've dueled against? Don't ask me why I know that. What do you exchange at the card trader for cards? Oh, jewels, I believe. Jewels. What do you have to reduce to 0 to win a duel? Well, there are other ways to win a duel that don't involve dropping your life point. You know, there are alternative ways to win. You don't have to drop your life points. Okay, I know the answer is usually life points, but there are other ways to win that don't involve dropping your opponent's life points to 0. You can watch DM episode 1 for one of them. DM episode 1. Yeah, because that says how far you have to go to see one. What kind of trap card is this? Do you think I would know? Well, normal? Okay, wrong, I guess. Okay, sure. Well, Shadi is dead. Which campaign was held in 2023? Oh shit, hold on. 100. You only got that right because of recency stuff. I watched the video once, and I read the comment section, which is the only reason I know that. This looks like a fiend. I like how I just look at cards and I'm like, what does it look like? What best describes this character? Honestly, I mean, yeah, he's kind of a genius, you know. Not to, whatever. Who are the most common duelists? No, standard duelists. Why did I say common duelists? What the fuck? What best describes this character? Has 8.88 million comrades. I think it's million. Yeah, it is. It throws me off just a bit, but 8.88 million comrades is apparently easier to say than the actual number in English. Why? We don't know. I just don't know how to speak English very well. Apparently. I say as I'm speaking English. Okay, continue. What best describes this character? Shilly-shally? I don't even know what that means. Imagine that's the answer and I just don't know because I've never heard that in my life. What is the name of this card? Escape of the Unchained. I just looked at it and I'm like, I think I hate that card for some reason, so it's probably Unchained. Maybe like, why do you hate that archetype? Because I just don't know how to beat it. I could look this up for a lot of decks, but apparently I just don't. When you activate a card in response to another card, it creates a chain. Dear God. I think I lost brain cells answering that. Which feature is available by using Duelist Pass? Yeah, it took me a while to actually figure it out. Okay, what is the name of this card? I could have gotten that wrong and I just wouldn't know. What can you do by looking at card details in the card catalog? Check how to obtain the card. What is this card's attack? Honestly, I don't know. Okay, what type is this card? A machine. It looks most like a machine, but imagine I get this wrong. Okay, well, the texture reminded me of machines. The textures. Oh my God. Okay, well, I'm finished with the quiz. I did worse than usual. Though that's still better than most of my test grades. I mean, my memory is trash. Don't test me on shit. I say as though I didn't just do a quiz that involved memorizing things on some level. Yes, but I didn't memorize all of that within mere weeks. What the hell is going on with this education system? Although it's not much better in other countries either, I'm sure. There are tests in other countries. It's not like we're the only one. Scarred Resonator. It's over, Yuri. can you quit with the laugh? It freaks me out. You know, because of your past history. Okay, I didn't know that my laugh was terrifying. But Hugo, I can laugh worse. I can laugh much more evilly than that. You call what I just did an evil laugh? Well, it wasn't. I would honestly love to freak out Hugo. Just some more. It would be funny. It would be funny. Like what? Like everything. Like attacking dimensions and turning people into cards. Why would I do that now? Why are you asking me? You're the one who did it. I admit it used to be fun, but I won't do it anymore. And because I found something even more fun to do, and turning people into cards is now boring. A dueling against all of you is quite different than dueling against anyone else. And don't get me wrong, a dueling while inside Yuya wasn't bad, but I felt like a spectator. I wanted to battle each and every one of you again, face to face. And that's why you showed up in this world? Of course. You can just do that? Do you know how tough it was for us? How tough? I'm going to imagine no. And maybe you arrived first because you're weaker than me. Maybe you arrived first because you're weaker than me. And I'm like the final boss. Well, you were a raid boss. Compared to Yugo, who was a gate event, and so was Yuto. And Yuya was unlocked on release, so he doesn't count as having an event. I dare you to say that again. You know, that could be to Yuri or to me. Come on, stop arguing. And by the way, you do realize we're all still united as one, right? Meaning what? Just because we're here doesn't mean we're no longer inside Yuya. What? So if Yuya left Duel Links, they would just be back inside of Yuya? Well, that sucks. We're like clones of ourselves. Clones? No, you're not pulling this shit on me again. Hell no. We're like clones of ourselves. Clones of the ones that are still inside Yuya. I am offended. Really? I did feel I was still connected with Yuya. So, we weren't simply recreated from our memories? Well, I'm just so lost. I don't understand what this means. I don't understand what this means because there are implications, and then I'm confused. And what the hell? What? It means that I'm you and you are me. Okay, can you please stop saying that? We're united as one. That hasn't changed. Okay, so tell me what you guys are all thinking. Don't actually do that. Anyway, that's the deal. So I'm just going to do whatever I like. So I can catch up to all the fun you've been having without me. And so there's no better way to start than with a duel against you. Start? We've already been dueling. I'm saying let's start dueling until I win. You have more important things to do first, like apologizing to Rin and Lulu. And everyone else. Nah, I don't feel like doing that. I don't care. Until you say you're sorry, everything feels off. But he's not sorry, Yugo. If he's not sorry, then why should he apologize? That is a fake apology and it means nothing. It's hollow. When you force people to apologize, it doesn't work. But I don't wanna. Okay, thanks for acting your age, Yuri. Thank you for acting like your age, Yuri. probably the only time he does. This is going to be tough. Yuri seems to have chilled out a bit, but Yuri is still Yuri. And I'm still me, as cursed as ever. Okay, now who's in Jack's world? I mean, I've chilled out a bit too, but I'm still struggling to actually chill. Okay, I'm not gonna start that right now. This video has been successfully padded. I'll talk to you later, Akira. And besides, you started with ellipses. What am I supposed to say to that? You think I know what to say to ellipses? I don't. I don't even know what's going to happen during his event, or if it's something particularly interesting. Akira, can you give us lore? He said maybe. Okay. I'm joking, he did not say that. I'm not going to even bother, and if I lose, then who cares? I can't imagine losing against myself at level 10. That'd be stupid. But it could happen. I mean, if I don't use my skill, that could happen. Because imagine, the skill is the only reason this deck even works. It's otherwise, very bricky. Although, to be honest, maybe that's why I'm using it. Maybe I'm just very good at having very bricky decks. Wow. No wonder I started playing as Kaiba. There were other reasons, actually. Though you wouldn't know. I don't even know if that video is uploaded. I don't think it is, but it could be. I tried looking for it, but I couldn't find it. Maybe that's because I started by recording videos that just ended up way longer than necessary. I'm glad I shortened the length of my videos because the early ones were just... why? Although I can watch videos that long, and I did that on purpose once. Just to see what I was subjecting people to if they decided to bother. And it was exhausting, honestly. But I would do it again. A character... Dude, I've unlocked everyone. Everyone. Even you, Belle, obviously. Of course I've unlocked you, Belle. But they were the hardest to unlock. Although I think unlocking Paradox is harder. But that's beside the point. Anyway, guys, that's going to try things up for this video. In the next video, I'm going to start on Akira's event.